S'il vous plaît, bonjour. Nous sommes aujourd'hui jeudi. Et à ma montre, il est 11h moins 15 minutes. S'il vous plaît, comment vous portez-vous ce jeudi matin et comment vont les affaires ce matin? Chez moi, ton ami Kofi, je me porte très bien. Et chez vous, comment vous portez-vous? Soyez les bienvenus et je vous donne les meilleurs vœux. On a NMA akayoni on mission and makpabo blue fuel on a ne kan kpabo blue fuel be no on a call for ne ye call with blue keke efi fan na kan fi obole bi na mi kpabo blue fuel. Hey, na anape ba memfa we di entwem kakra me pacho we hunu ayi tuozafi joint bi a ewo Instagram na esen ewo Facebook ani mekura mi ni Instagram tuozafi bi ewo Instagram esen ewo Facebook ye friend no Muna tuozafi a ewo Adenta. When was it on Monday? Monday omo package bi di breme tuozafi take away paper box komi chale fine wa and with approval from above yes me shine womo and we approval from above yes it me shine womo ntimpacho and I pay me shiny tuozafi joint bi ye friend no Muna tuozafi ewo Adenta na sa tuozafi Muna tuozafi no esen ewo Instagram woko Muna Tuozafi anase Facebook at Muna Tuozafi and now pesa wo frɛ wo mo a 0591 558588 omo number 0591 558588 we from permission from above say me more shine chale the Tuozafi ide be you hey ni the way ni a package near your paper box kumi ni Tuozafi lenche akawo ba me ni the way my packaging and make I say that will give oxygen to the person's lungs to even hold on to life. I'm going to share it with you this morning. And if you are someone who is almost on the verge of giving up, or if you want to find the most encouraging words to tell somebody you love so much, I'm going to share the most encouraging words that any human being can speak to a fellow human being. And guess what? If you don't have anyone to give you any encouraging words, these are the words that you need to lay hands on yourself and say to yourself for you to bring or bounce back. For you to bring yourself back into the game or bounce back. Are you ready for the most encouraging words that I can ever share with you? Stay tuned in.
Welcome to the dawn. You have just accessed the beautiful experience.
Peace 104.3 FM Nebusia Masugusu Awutie ne yewada napa July ne da toswo edunumienu Anape yebeda se yehudonti weje we fidie na dia to Peace 104.3 FM Jumedia Peace FM ya to din working time ana Kofi kum eduru miso amede jumedia yibesomo na mede jumedia ya to din working time ede somo ede free sia de akwa prem to bre anape Okia pim ne beka se aseda ya wode why yɛda ase paa baabi a yɛduru no sɛnea anapɛ biara yɛyɛ no no adwumakuo akɛseɛ mmiɛnsa wɔ madaroma ɛna mede brief message yi brɛ wo nti no ne kwan mu a ne sa mede aseda bɛma adwumakuo akɛseɛ mmiɛnsa ne adi nkan ɛyɛ the most trusted electronic brand we deɛ mene nkɔnkɔnsa kakra bi nkyerɛ wo ɛndora mekɔ me sponsors high sense for nkyɛn wɔn mo frɛ me sɛ pɛsɛ ɛyɛ meeting bi kakra sɛ nkyɛn just gone by and a high sense for they predict and win promotion by sɛ na ɔmo yɛ official sponsor for Euro 2020. I think the next big year ABC ɛwɔ akansie mu ɛyɛ World Cup na ɛɛba no na say free next month 31st and sa qualifiers no Ghana best start abo qualifiers no na the exciting promotion be eba na we the enkonkonsa kakra bi na media kyerɛ but then watch out. I think say miankasa no what they've laid on the table. I was just asking myself, can you do it? It's mind blowing. Yeah. Tip kakra bi ambema wona say wonnim Black Star players na wahu. Won say na say Black Star ye ni hye dan de chire. But we know you'll be required to know the names of the Black Star players. It's just a hint. Qualifiers no Ewrade Nyankopon. E wo show, e wo program we aso. Oh, say predictor we na de na ye ni e de be testing so keke. It's a massive package coming up. Qualifiers na bebono towards the World Cup. Into we die metiti ni kakra bi akireo. I'll bring you the real deal. So watch out, okay? Tino anapɛ die high sense enkomo a wo ho ne sɛ bra no high sense ya ye adoye so ho. Ye nnuoma no papa. Na bi wo ho a bi a wodi weni kɔbɔ so a na bi a na wo sika nso. Nti awo mu a na ye jegum ya reduction sales se ne be ya wo bia o pese bia wo tobi na sika nso no na wa tobi. The whole of last year high sense yentumi anya promotion bia because na covid no atie gina mu dedendin ura store mu a oya asuro oya se hwan na wo eyi friend say covid ne bi wa ura store no mu no usuro se ne wo mu no bia na wo covid wo so a ura mu no ne a wo ton ade usuro se bia wo de covid e ba into the last year high sense yentumi anya promotion bia into afiwei ya shemo kinapa your first product eno no ye wie second product ye dey be promotion the long awaited high sense air conditioner promo ye start a free Edwada Air Bay 26th July to 8th August. Edwada Air Bay 26th July to 8th August. It's a good time as an individual bia na wo get to kakre bia unya air condition ba ku bia nka wodo be boom but wo sika nso a get ready from next week Monday ubenya air conditioner papa water yema of 5 years manufacturer defect warranty yatete so kra afei ebia institutions bi to say ebia asori say asori de prices ni ntino air conditioner se betumi cool asori de mo ya na edos kakra nti sa asori bi epe air conditioners dodo a free next week Monday mubenya na fofofo hospitals, hotels, corporate bodies. Sa promotion way ebe running from 26th of July to 8th August. Nesa in case want a high sense for AC in car. High sense for AC no is the number one sought after air conditioner in town because it comes with a good plated fans, high quality copper pipes, eco-friendly gas, silent in operation, and we have 4-in-1 filter system that keeps your air clean from dust and germs. High sense, everyday prices for everyday people. Ejmekwato so mienu anape yede message brewo skakrabia media brebia meka say best point savings and loans. Meto omoswa na masori best point savings and loans. We say your dream is our business. Ejmekwato so miensa insurance asuyeye. And I pay utie me be na we nature DVLA asye bia e wo Ghana ha. Uduru ho na wo kutwa we insurance and na wo ko renew we insurance we see me twa best assurance. Best assurance, we say your protection is always assured. Yada jumekuo mi ensen yasiye and I pay. Let's get to work. As I said yesterday, somebody, I don't know whether it was a challenge or was just seeking help from me. The person asked me the most encouraging words that one can say to another. And Mama Kai say I can be say achia nembu ye esia bebu nyina say something. I don't know what they add to that. But then, as principled as I am, widely read, me doctrine muno wehu. In Christ semoa, obetumi aka kire wo bi. Ebia na nipa kro no we do empempensuo bi a wa pa ba wia ne sa. And he say mempaba. Yeah. I don't know if anyone have said these words to you. Say, Wuye bibi, na ubi be kachero say mempaba. Over the next 6 minutes or so, this morning I have time, so I will take my time and share these words with you. Over the next 6 minutes or so, I want to share with you a message entitled, Don't Give Up. Don't give up. Do you know why I'm telling you not to give up? Because if you don't give up, you will get it. If you don't give up, you will make it. Trust me. These are my words from me to you this morning. Don't give up. Because guess what? If you don't give up, you will get it. If you don't give up, you will make it. You see, these 3 words are all that somebody listening to me this morning needs to hear to urge you on. You are not far from achieving, you are not far from receiving what you've been working for and what you've been waiting for. Have you ever watched the inscription on your driving mirror? That is, if you drive. In my driving mirror, I see some words in there that encourages me so much, not when I'm driving, but it speaks to my life. There is an inscription in my driving mirror that says, objects are closer than they appear. Oshe, ana me car na me driving no driving mirror no ya tro intro ya kitu ebi ewo mu se ennyoma uhu ewa driving mirror no mu no eben o chance ne ya uhu no no. Beloved, can I speak some encouraging words in your life? Things may seem further than they are. Just as it's written in the driving mirror, things are closer than they look. Yeah. Achieving or receiving whatever you've been working or waiting for, they are closer than when you perceive them to be. Don't give up. These are the 3 words that somebody needs to hear this morning to urge you on. And I can assure you, I don't believe in perhapsities. I believe in certainties. What I'm telling you is not perhaps. It is certain. If you don't give up, you will get. If you don't give up, you will make it. Yeah? So can I go a little bit deeper? Come along with me. The key word that is missing in most of us, our life, is persistence. Let's get to work. The key word, unfortunately, that is missing in most of us. I didn't say most of you. I said most of us, myself inclusive. The key word that is missing in most of us, our lives, is persistence. Persistence, krame kan say wotwi mu, se obewi ataso. That is all. Abrabum. Ade ba ko amene wo. Etosin wo ya abrabum. Enti a ama ye wo mpempenso a ye wo sisi a ene se Enyoma bebre mu. Ye nye ya adwene se ye be wia taaso. Persistence. How would I define persistence to you this morning? A firm, obstinate continuance in a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. A firm, obstinate continuance in a course of action in spite of difficult opposition. When it comes to we the blacks, I think people who are very persistent are those who want to become presidents. Yeah, they've really demonstrated the real meaning of persistence. Someone like Nelson Mandela, he was persistent. Yesterday was the birthday of dear beloved father Asumdwe Hene, Ata Mills. Ata Mills was persistent to become a president, and very, very close. A living evidence is our president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. To become president, Nana Akufo-Addo, utumi who say the guy was persistent, say I can make it. And really, guess what? He made it. You see, can we talk? Some of us, the relationship that we have as of this morning is a result of someone's decision to be persistent and they didn't give up or walk away from us. Sometimes it makes us look good. Yeah, memano, yeah, ekunumuno, we the husbands. Some of us, as men, the reason why we are still married is that there was a woman who decided to be persistent. The relationship that we have, it is a result of someone's decision to be persistent, not to give up on us or not to walk away from us, not because we are special men. I mean, can we treat mu? Yeah, mema, yeah, that's so ewo awariye mu no. Yes, bia ye nimu awariye u. Eye wo ba bia wa wi ata so say on pa ba anase on free and chain. Inti ama ye hunu sa say, ye de ya ware 5 years, ya ware 10 years. Let me tell you the secret. Some of us, especially we the men, the relationship that we have, the marriage that we have, it is a result of someone, a caring sister, a woman, who has decided just to be persistent, not to give up on a brother or walk away. This morning, I want each and everyone listening to me to appreciate those in your life who have decided to remain with you, who have decided to be persistent with you in relationship. Ubia, someone hasn't given up on you. I wouldn't say meme. Yesuban enko ye. Akwa woma sika ni ye no enhyada enko ye. Nti so baby, awi ata so say eye jaya keke na waye na dwene se wonja wo a. Appreciate that person, okay? Appreciate that person. You see, there is something so admirable, so forceful, and so unstoppable as a persistent woman. Bibi wo ho a me fe. Bibi wo ho a obi entumi njina. Bibi wo ho a tumi bi ewo echire. Ene oba wari ataso. There is something so admirable, so forceful, so unstoppable as a persistent woman. As a mother, as a spouse, and a wife, there are biblical examples of persistent mothers. And I want to talk first about a persistent woman in the Bible, how God honored her faith, and also how it encourages us to be persistent as well. Indulge me this morning, okay? Stay with me. Indulge me this morning. Matthew chapter 15, from verse 22 to 28. Please indulge me. Permit me to read this biblical story, though I know you are familiar with it, but indulge me this morning. Scripture says, leaving that place, Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon. A Canaanite woman from that vicinity came to him crying out, "Lord, Son of David, have mercy on me. My daughter is demon-possessed and suffering terribly." Jesus did not answer a word. That is quite strange. Jesus didn't answer a word. So his disciples came to him and urged him, "Send her away, for she keeps crying out after us." He said, "I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel." The woman came and knelt before him. "Lord, help me," she said. He replied, "It is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs." "Yes, Lord, it is," she said. "Even dogs eat crumbs that fell from their master's table." Jesus said to her, "Woman, you have great faith. Your request is granted," and her daughter was healed at that moment. This is a lesson for all mothers. And I repeat my words of encouragement: don't give up on your children. Other mothers did not give up on their children. That is why you see them the way they are. So we share this biblical account. I'm a every Matthew 15:21 to 28. Ayo ba time mamia neba eyare. So we name historical background na Canaanite ni enisa wo ben Jew ni kura esanse se ne obesi be twetwe wo no kura pono. Well, Canaanite ni bi eni wa obe ben Jew ni na wotumi hu se wo ba time no ne ni abere. Opre enkwa ediama neba. Hwe wei eye enkranhye sembia medema abatan nyina. Obehu obi ba. Ebia senia batan ne tumi akrakra ne ba ne mpempenso odi ne bedru no ya na eya wo fe. Ma na enya wo fe keke esanse ebatete enda fom. Ebatete enda fom. Obehu obi dia aye fe no. Enwin se bia kwala na nim prom. Unim eko a maame no okonde ma ne ba. You see, you don't have to give up on any child that you have brought into this world. And my key word is that if you don't give up on your child is going to get whatever you want for him or her, or your child will be able to achieve or make it in life. Do you know some of us, the struggles that our parents, the sacrifices that our mothers did for us? This biblical account, Semami, eniso ben Jew for the first time, obi kasa Yesu hu a Yesu emfi no. Bia na opekwan ma oba. Opekwan kakra bi dia ma oba. Okwa oya yedi weni twitwi fom kakra pe na wo pa aba. Mami fo bebiri. Ko pekwan wo school na ko pekwan wo bebi dia ma oba. Okọ ba ko mienu ne ye dwodwo a na wasan. Yesu emfi mami. Yesu kire na de kodintie ni se oboa no. Mami no na wa wi ataso. She has said to herself, "I am not turning back till I get what I want." Oba time be a wotie me. It's your responsibility. Cause akwala no ona wode ne be wiase. Don't give up on any child. Akwada bi e ne ho Nyankopon de ne ba asase so se we die onye yie ana we die obesei. Me ya na nkwada so odin kankan emma be ma no, wo mma be ma no. Osimenko ha na wo ye eduru bribia na wa bre na we jaya kwada na life e dia ma no. But I came to tell you this morning, just like this Canaanite woman, she didn't take no for an answer. You see, this persistent woman in the Bible sets an example for us, and I think God included it in scripture to teach us more than simply showing us his power. This courageous woman is not the only story of persistence in the Bible. We have a lot. To bring gender balance, enye emma nkoa ena eweta so edema womo emma ana womo enuanum, because there is another biblical account in Mark chapter 2 from verse 1 to 5 to bring a gender balance. It's about 4 men who were determined to get to Jesus to heal their crippled friend. I don't know whether it was their friend or their brother, to the point that they climbed on top of the house and let the person down through the roof. Me pese gender balance, me pese be kwakwa yese eman kwa na etume eweta so na esese wo mo weta so ntino me de mema de su bem wo kan mark woma no efri etiri mienu enchichemu ba akodi kopim enum no a mema nan wo munua ana se wo madamfo na wo yare na wo mo awi ataso eprono na no asi wo mo de fa roof no mu na Yesu ehunu se ekwan nyina esi no enya de a wo mo aye wo adwene se omo be den omo ebe san omo echi. You see, persistence is honored. Persistence is rewarded throughout the Bible. Obi a wo weta so e wo twere konkron no mu bia no yema no how do I say, everyone who was persistent was honored or rewarded in the Bible. When you read Luke chapter 18 from verse 1 to 8, it talks about the persistent woman, a widow, this time a widow, the judge who did not fear God. What did the judge say? The judge said, "Yet this widow troubles me. I will avenge her, lest her continual coming she will weary me." Persistence. Beloved, I'm beginning to wrap up this morning's message, so give me all your attention, okay? To be successful, you need a purpose. You need passion. You need a plan. You need the right people around you. And most importantly, you need to be persistent. Persistence is a constant insistence that you have what you are going after. I will go over this, or I'll say it 3 times because I want this to sink in your spirit this morning. Persistence is the constant insistence that you have what you are going after. Persistence is the constant insistence that you have what you are going after. Wo wi ataso ene se adia no ni ona ake okakita ake no ni nkenta wo keni ne shako no benu ele nkunse shin ofa na ye shiba mi ana efe ni papa kenoko fon aka mo yin ake keni ne shako no ele dabi oke bofui ba huta no nyen no kama huta ewo keni papa mo yin no ake inka kita ake ne keni ne sheko no benwo nika okana kan kita, guess what oni ne ba hye no wote me koma bie na ni wota eji kita ko ni waka kita ake jami kofi min twane kan gbomone kaje na kan jami kofi jamane ka tune jami kofi jan he ne kan lo le ne no ele susu e ma chuson. You see, to be persistent means to refuse to stop. Nobody can prevent you from accomplishing your goal. Persistent means you are going to stand against any opposition, everything and anything that tries to prevent you. You have never seen a persistent girl who wants to marry a guy. Mother-in-law, father-in-law, all brothers and friends. She will fight all of them till she gets the man she wants to marry. Uhunu oba wa wi ataso se bema we meware no. Bema ne maami, ne papa, ne nuanom, na dan fufuo nyina oni omo be ku asichire je se wonya bema na aware no. That is a persistent woman. They see when someone is persistent, they see, any stumbling block just to be temporal. Let me use this word. A persistent person will irritate you. Obia why we are tasked so obey bibi wo. Obia wo kra ohun betitim ade a wo hwehwe no wo de be ma no manako na ohun ato. Thomas Edison example bi no de minim so obi anim. Nipa wo ye bulb ya amakane a ehyiren wa hai. Oh, sanka, we ye nebusuani a. Opese we ye bulb. Why ye 100 times anye ye? Why ye 200 times anye ye? Why ye 900 times anye ye? Why ye 1,000 times anye ye? Or ye 1,001? And son ye nya bulb we are a sincere way. What does it tell you? Or try bear 900 times na anye ye no. Say ye wa, ka obeka chen se uria, send ya why na eye jai. But I said the most encouraging words that can ever come out of your lips is to tell someone who's trying, who's attempting, who is driving at a goal that don't give up. Let me make a profound statement, and I hope you would always keep this in mind. Whatever you attempt to do, if it is easy, do it easy. If it is hard, do it hard. Just get it done. Let me repeat. Whatever you attempt in life, if it is easy, do it easy. If it is hard, do it hard. At the end of the day, just get it done. Sometimes decision is the toughest part when it comes to persistence. It is not that you and I, we don't have the ability to be persistent. It is the decision. Say, wusi wadwini pi. Say, adie wei, medi meni esi sui, jese mensaka. When you muni padodo wa mo attempt some baby radio stations. Masa, enough from. Utumi a radio station na who troubles ni enyoma beba no. Na say, na adie wei kra, sometimes say a profit into na will be a radio station na one shwe bedru bribi no ubejai. Well, baby, I know just say why we are tasked say adie way me maka say meye no meye me mpaba. Na say one mpaba so a obetumi aye. As I begin to wrap up, areas that I will encourage you to be persistent if you're a young person is education. School ko. So we oba sebi eye by nature. Nyinsen ebetumi abetwintwan wa kwan mu. Oba wa ye persistent. Se wo share da o se wan share da o se nyinsemba oba wie oba toa so waka se obeye nurse doctor ana se obeye we no obeye minua brantie school eskafo krapo omomma etumi drum pempensuo bi ya na ye koji school fees a bia na nyese scan ni few but e bia na akwala no na so odin ni nyoma nti na ye atwe na so kakra nti ne ma ne school fees ebi so wo ha na eye ohia fitaa ya ebi enni ho. If you are persistent, school fees are wunni entumi emma untwa school so. To be accepted to study a course, this is where sometimes I have a problem. Sometimes obi person okusua ade e university bi. Last crime ni openage kum kasa say me babi me person ko yesi no say ne results na ye de beba no university ne beka chen say we are offering you this course based on what you had. Now, if the course that the university is giving you is not what you intend to pursue, and you need to upgrade or improve on your results, if you are persistent, you will not accept what they are giving you. You would go back because you said, I said I want to be medical, so and so, but not this and this. To enter into a chosen field or a career, you need to be persistent. You see, they laughed it off. They laughed off my dream of becoming a broadcaster. Omanyama gbabopi. Eyake 1989. Ona 1989. Ningbe national service na. Nomia blofo na ke wiyo ya GBC. Nomia Kofi nu na kan blofo eko. Ewo me pi kenke mi a GBC je akenye ma ya blofo atomoba blofo ni yu je no ekwa yu GBC on me see. That didn't discourage me. A lot of things disqualified me from working at GBC, but I was persistent. It got to a time when I get to the gate, I have to tip the gate man just to enter. Not because I was employed, but if I was employed, I didn't have to pay to enter. Nothing. Do you know things and reasons why sometimes it get to a point. Me best at say me radio no. Aketuya meje no. Sa me qualification me kuta no me de ko pay dwuma fufuro bi a. Kasika na ye de betua me kan ebe so me ni mebusuafo kra. Me di radio echi. Me duru fie akon masika kra ni yie no na abeye ansam bi. But I was persistent. Said no matter what, it's not the salary I want. All I want is that I want to be a known and celebrated broadcaster. Let me talk about relationship and marriage. Do you feel free? Feel free and let me talk about relationship and marriage. I've come a long way in this area, so I think I have the moral authority to share some few experiences with you. When it comes to relationship and marriage, persistence is what has kept couples together. Masa obi awari a watena si atena watena ho be 25 years no. Not that she is married to a wonderful man or he is married to a wonderful woman. I'm sure my family, they will bear testimony, and it's a miracle that Abigail and myself, we are together. Abigail is a subject on her own to deal with. And Kofi, I'm a character on my own, in bracket. I'm not a wonderful guy. She's not a wonderful girl. She has her own character, behavior. I have mine. But one of us decided to be persistent that I am not going to walk away. So somebody just decided walking away is not an option. If you're in marriage and you want yours to work as you have seen others work, just decide that I'm going to be persistent. Walking away is not an option. That is the secret to forever married. Just make up your mind that walking away is not an option. Yeah. Anyone who enters into marriage, and of course, that should have been the objective. The time you said for better, for worse, that means that walking away is not an option. We are into this together. Saware for better say miniwu mienu ene yewura de ewemu. Say baako kode it's not an option. You see, when you have a problem in marriage and you consider walking away as an option, that is where the problem comes. But when walking away is not an option, I mean, the wife knows that walking away is not an option. The husband knows that walking away is not an option. If problem comes, you resolve it very quickly. Working with God needs persistence. Say, obetua namon, say obeyo Christoni, jewo we tasu. Master, do you know the horrible mistakes that from time to time we so-called born-again Christians, we stumble and fall? Sometimes you fail so woefully to kneel down to even mention the name of Jesus Christ. The guilt you carry will not allow you to mention the name Jesus Christ. Yet we fall down. We get up and kneel down. Lift up our hands in his presence. Give thanks for the already finished cross, work on the cross, and then we keep going. Susu eya die bia na amafo mrantie ne mbaba wa aba no menji ndi se ewo omu dictionary mu. Ama bi ni sai otwon susu dabi owi anu kwale no mu ajobo no oblayin na meba ka oche susu gbe amenuko ona meleji aya alone sikoba lemuko oba namuko ne ba chose bo shikasa na mi ona shikasa ne susu to no chu susu enfe no ya alone como ka o chu susu e big persistence nke mimbu ashikana ni mahe ne keni nene ka fie nyo alo eten ken shika shekwe min chu susu ololo wote me pi na kan wanya wo hi onoko keke me ko me mbia ke ni menengbe na shika ye ole ekole afie numu oko neba huete afie dweko neba huete ni nke manhi ake ma chu susu fio ni mahe ne keni nene Ekorang babu, ewo kashukomepe onani aheni epe, bagbene obiake, ingbe ya nashkai. The key word that can keep you going after whatever that you want to be persistent is that don't give up. That is the magic word. The key word that can keep you going after whatever that you want, that can keep you persistent is don't give up. Unfortunately, you know what? Most of us don't have anyone besides us who will urge us on, don't give up. Guess what? Though you have no one, you have yourself. I mean, can we trim? A cruncher some sobekacho be said, men pa, but don't give up. A bit to miama will be a wabrekura watakoso. Na yemuhwaya, any ebenya will be a brano, obesha yen crying say, men pa. Se when you be a one kasa. If you don't have anyone to encourage you this morning, don't give up. You have yourself. After all, the Bible said, love thy neighbor as yourself. So you yourself, encourage yourself. Lay hands on yourself. Do you know how often I lay hands on myself and I say, Kofi, don't give up. You can do this. Kofi, don't give up. You can have this. Resolve that you won't give up. Okay? And remember to lend a helping voice to that sister who is struggling to get a child. If you know a sister who is doing everything possible under the sun to have a baby, a child of her own, lend her this encouraging voice. Tell her, sister, don't give up. No matter how old she is, even if that sister is 65 years, still tell her, don't give up. If you know someone who is struggling in his or her marriage, give her these golden words that, brother, sister, don't give up. If you know somebody struggling to make his or her grades in school, obi ko school or children na grades and so this morning I'm telling you, do not give up. If you are struggling to get a job, kabare bro siyama. This is the golden word. Because Kofi, you don't know. I said, don't give up. Quite recently, Mami Segwa said I needed to get a job for her. I said, I am going to speak to 100 people. And I'm sure by the time I finish speaking to 100 people, I'll get a job for her. Guess what? When it got to 65, I have to lay hands on myself. Kofi, don't give up. Do you understand what I'm saying? To my fellow Christians, any Christian you find yourself backsliding, I encourage you by giving you these words. Don't give up. By and by, you'll become the perfect image of Christ. When you are tired, these are my final words. When you are tired, rest and come back. The reason why ye mubino yen to me enye persistent ne say ye brea ye say I be nebeke say megbe my bre mejai. You see, to be burned out is only permanent if you allow it to be. Don't listen to everything that you are tempted to believe when you are exhausted. One biblical character, Elijah. When Elijah became overwhelmed by Jezebel, guess what God did? God gave Elijah food and allowed him to rest. When Elijah, time obre no, and then nyame ye man nyame man eduane na woja ne se onhome kakra. Sometimes all you need to do, instead of giving up, it is just because you are exhausted. All you need to do when you are tempted to give up is just to take a rest. It will do you a lot of good. Don't give up, because God has not given up on you. Let your enemy hear you this morning say, I won't give up. You will scare them. Yeah. If you will let these words out of your mouth to the hearing of your enemy, that I won't give up. Kamoko kaboncha. Ni mo nuake o kakitake mene. If you could let these words out of your mouth this morning to the hearing of your enemy, that I won't give up, your enemy will become scared. And if you could let these words out of your mouth to the hearing of God, that I won't give up, God will be pleased with you. When you say I won't give up, two people means differently to two groups of people. To your enemy, when you say I won't give up, your enemy becomes scared. And for your loving and caring Father, when your Lord Jesus Christ hears you say I won't give up, it pleases him so much, because he says without faith you can't please God. If you want to please God this morning, irrespective of what you're going through, just lift up your head, look to the Father in heaven and say, Father, in spite of what I'm going through, I won't give up, because I know you have not given up on me. Karabu Siyama. In life, when you don't give up, they give in. From my own experience, in life, when you don't give up, they will give in. Thank you so much for listening to my message this morning. It was brought to you courtesy Best Point Savings and Loans. We say your dream is our business. Best Assurance, we say your protection is always assured. And High Sense, everyday prices for everyday people. Remember, starting from next week Monday, 26th of July to 8th August, the long-awaited High Sense air conditioner promo is finally here. From 26th of July to 8th August, Ubenya High Sense air conditioners. What on for High Sense air conditioners? No, you was split, and you were floor standing. You was standard, and you were inverter cooling. You be torn for still. You enjoy 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. High Sense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Bilson, station with a vision. 104.3. Bilson, 104.3. Bilson.
Station manager, Goil Fuel Station Tantra. Okoresa W Goil Fuel Station Tantra. Eni adwumayefo amoho nyina na pay me chiechia mu nyina. Aka sema dunson mapremoato wadaroma anape machiwa tenase ache me commercials kakrebe memfan tu weni menafe minja wona bibia woye bia no kotwaso se mesha anape me commercials nasia nyame eya adumo a on the 8th of August enimbre no 9 ewo ICGC Calvary Temple a ewo Sakumono Metre Spinters. Yede afiwe eye Tehila Experience 2021 yede bechesha so under the theme Beyond the Veil. Na anyomotofo a ombeba dwumedie na sie no womodoso. Bimu ene Nasi Sisichum Francis Amu Obapa Christie MOG Ohima Mercy chese womo edoso pa me pacho mark with date no ewo calendar so wate August 8th 2021 enimre no 9 ewo ICGC Calvary Temple Sakumono Spinters a Tehila Experience under the theme Beyond the Veil. Anape wedi misreu edi kukuwa mu nkomo kakra na mede tu weni mu na pese me pacho edroben ene ya na odi twi wosen ntam kai say kukuwa mu asam kakra because man to say bia ne obisam say Kofi ne mede twi mesen de efa ho ben asempa bi ene mede nam se ukodwa mienu a ena wohunu ne eba ene ye say obi nim susu a obi kire me na mo ana me kotu ade bi ehu na eya asem de pa kane no na yese ye de body tri ene jebidie ene ye de twi yesen ema ne ye fita a eyi enka nyina edi free yenum eja ebia na ene de bia na bebia wote no obi hunu sa we de bidie kura etwi wosen a ye beka se ye obi kura be hunu sa we de bidie etwi ne basen a odoba betu eyi so se wa poison ne ba nanso yafa abefo kwan bi so ema saa titi ade na ye nananom no edi twi yesen eyi enkabone free yenum no yafa abefo kwan bi so yasen ye de ababium a sisi e frɛ no charcoal toothpaste na charcoal toothpaste no mendi bi ho adanse se ende di bi ho adanse a kyerɛ because bebre wo ho na eye tuntum keke na ye ka charcoal toothpaste pa abadwa so no ye frɛ no Kel charcoal toothpaste ye spell no KEL Kel charcoal toothpaste na ye busuekuo eye Samara company ena omode abadwa so ane Samara omo ede Kel toothpaste nti beseraw minim say de eduro a wodi twitwi wosen de wontwen manensa but ne a wodi twi wosen bia no ene fatu nchen ene wo Kofi a bomodin wodru convenient shop edwaso bebia hwehwe Kel toothpaste a Samara company for ediaba Kel no ye spell no KEL papa na it has been approved by Food and Drugs Authority entina anape mede to wenimono so what the Kel charcoal toothpaste what the twi wosia it gives you fresh breath, whiter teeth, it reduces dental plaque, makes the gum healthy and strong, prevents cavity ene nekeke ka ho bebre un say ya na ebi wo ho a na wosia chi wa ho ade anchenye se wa wosin problem kakra wo ho a wonim na mom obi atumi de twi ne sen free akwada wedi abro mfie insia edeko so ho akwada wedi abro efri mfie insia edeko nti wokodwa so a wose mepe Kel charcoal toothpaste